Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Glassman's world. Hey, what's going on, everyone? We're about to get started here. Let me turn off this volume here and mute it so we don't get any weird double feedback here. Just about to get started. Got to get our glasses on here. So we're going to be working on some more mushrooms, finishing up another 15 real quick so we have 50 done and ready to go for tomorrow. That way we can do a bulk order if someone wants to get a bulk order right here. 50 of them without the necklace for $100. Or if you want them tied up on the necklace, that's $3 each, so 150. So let me know if you're interested. Alright, let me grab a couple things here. Make sure we're all set up and ready. So how y'all been doing? I hope you've been doing well. It's been a while since I've gone live. Kind of had to go on hiatus for a little while because I ran out of oxygen. And then I thought I was going to do Music Monday, and then that didn't happen. I ended up making dinner late, and then we ended up, I passed out. Sometimes I eat, and then I just go right to sleep right away. Alright, we got some rods here. We got 2 rods ready to go. Alright, let's make sure that I got the chat all set up and ready here. So when people come in, you check it out. So I'll be doing some live glassblowing demos tomorrow at the Twinkle Light Parade here in the Nob Hill area, Albuquerque, New Mexico. I believe they start around 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the evening, and we'll be set up. I'm hoping I'll be set up around 3 p.m., a few hours before the parade begins. So hopefully we'll have some people coming in, checking it out. I believe we're going to have some free hot cocoa, or maybe, complimentary hot cocoa, or maybe for tips or whatever it is. I don't really know. But that's tomorrow, guys. So let's get started here. Let's finish up these 50 that we started last week, and then I ran out of oxygen. I made all them candy canes. I don't know if you guys remember all them candy canes, but we made all them candy canes. I sold a few of them already. So let's keep on making some more stuff. Alright, so let's make 5. We got to make orange, red, and then what other color? We've got pretty much a good selection of the rainbow. We got the orange, we got the red, and we don't have any multicolor, so we can add some multicolor in there. So that'll be good. We'll find one of those. Alright, let's just start. Let's get going. So this is the first break that I've had all day. My break is basically getting on the torch and getting to work. I've been going all day. My alarm went off at 5:30 a.m. and I started doing dishes and started getting a whole bunch of stuff going, getting my daughter up and ready for school. And then we were out the door by 6:45, 6:50. And I've been going all day. I just barely got home, did a little grocery shopping, um, went to do some work. Instead of doing some yard work, I actually did some Norwex. I was a Norwexican today. I don't know if any of you guys are Norwexican or not, but if you don't know about Norwex, I always got Norwex on my torch. It's a Norwegian, it's a company, basically Norwex is a company that, I'd like to say upcycles, reused plastic into renewable, usable materials. And a lot of the materials and cleaning cloths that they use, they clean up all the bacteria using nothing but water. So it's a company that I highly recommend. I strongly recommend. So yeah, I went and did some Norwex today. Did a little cleaning, so my arms are a little bit sore already, but that's okay. I gotta get these done. We gotta make sure I have all of these made for tomorrow, just in case. Because you never know, someone might come in and want to grab all 50 of these off me right away. I did have another batch of 50 made, but I sold some from there, so we need to actually go through those and figure out how many of each one we need to make again or remake, so then I can get those back up to 50 again. So how you guys doing tonight? It's the second day of Christmas, I believe. I believe yesterday was the first day of Christmas, 12/12, which is a very auspicious day. The day of the Lady de Guadalupe. Also my mother's birthday and my first child's birthday. So happy birthday to them. Happy heavenly birthday to my mother. So my mom really loves Christmas, and she used to be a bell ringer during Christmas for the Salvation Army. And she would raise money for them in front of the stores out there in California. For many years she was a bell ringer, and she loved to give, and she loved to just do what she could during Christmas time, even though a lot of people didn't realize she was homeless a lot of years during many of that time. Well, that's why she was actually helping the Salvation Army, is because they helped her. And so we put her a Christmas ornament on the tree. Well, I put her Christmas ornament on the tree yesterday morning for her birthday to honor her. And now we can put all kinds of other Christmas ornaments on the tree and get it all decorated. Uh-oh. We lost the tip. So yeah, today's been a pretty busy day. Just been going. Finally got home. I'm going to have to do some dinner here pretty soon. It's already going to be 6:30. But it's Friday. I don't have to rush to get my daughter to bed and get up early for school tomorrow. I got to make as much glass as I possibly can this evening. That way we can get all the glass blowing equipment and everything delivered tomorrow morning. I believe 10 a.m. is the go time, is what I'm being told. So my ride is coming around 10 a.m. So I only got a little bit of time this evening, and maybe I'll wake up in the middle of the night and have a few hours to work in the morning before all that happens. Sometimes I'll wake up at like 2 a.m., 3, 4 a.m. I'll just jump on the torch and get some stuff made. And if we ain't doing anything till 10 a.m., then, you know, I have till about 8 or so. And then I'll have to start breaking down the table, get this all cleaned and cleared, get all the colored glass that I'm going to take with me, get the tanks ready and set up, the oxygen, the propane, make sure I have my glasses, make sure I have all of my hand tools. And by glasses, I mean my protective eyewear. People are like, of course you're going to take your glass, dude. Like, you blow glass. And then we got to get this whole table. Well, not this table, but we got to get the hardy backer underneath it. Got to get the hardy backer. And so, yeah, we got to clear this whole table off. So I got to kind of be like that elf in the middle of the night and just get some work done over here. I'll probably be up, I don't know if I'm going to do an all-nighter and just stay up for 24 hours. Finally get some rest after the Twinkle light parade. We'll see. But how you guys doing? Thanks for tuning in and watching. So we're just going to make a few of these real quick. That's a lot bigger than the rest. Let's make sure that we don't make these all too big here. So interesting making these. They fluctuate in size from time to time. And then once I put it down, I'm like, oh, that's a little bit big. So this next one here will be the right size. Just got to make sure to melt down the tip just barely. A little bit less than we did that time. I'm sure to you guys out there watching the video, it just looks all the same. They're like, that looks like you just heated up the same amount, but I really did heat up a little bit less, and it's going to make a big difference here. Watch. So I'm hoping after I make a few of these mushrooms here, we'll get to making some candy canes and maybe some Christmas ornaments. And I don't know, like I'm trying to think, what's going to be a big seller tomorrow? I know the mushrooms are always a big seller, so I want to make sure I have plenty of these. And if if someone wants to buy them all at once in bulk, then I might be completely sold out like as soon as I get there right away. Or well, not as soon as I get there, but if someone decides they want to get all these, I'll only have 50 or so left. I was really hoping to make a lot more by this Saturday, but I couldn't get the oxygen refilled this week early enough. Ran into some issues earlier in the week and a couple delays and stuff, but it is what it is. Life is life. We just got to keep on working through it, whatever Whatever happens, we just got to keep on going. So these mushrooms here, these are some of the first things I've ever learned how to make when I first started blowing glass back in 1995. For those of you who are just barely tuning in and watching me, I've been blowing glass since 95 for almost 30 years now. I was taught here in Albuquerque, New Mexico by an individual named Brian Bentley. I was his very first student ever. I was taught when he was just barely learning, so he was a student himself, and he had taught me everything that he had learned within a 6-month time of his apprenticeship. So he had some good knowledge to pass on to me. And so, we were roommates at the time, and he showed me a lot of things, including this, the mushroom push, how to make flowers, how to make spirals, some real simple things, including how to do inside out work and how to even flip a sock. So that was some of the basic stuff that he taught me. Inside out work and how to flip a sock. That's not so basic. But yeah, he learned how to do all that within 6 months time, and pretty amazing. Alright, so look at that. That's a lot smaller now. Well, no it's not. It's about the same size as that one. Oh well, whatever. Let's just keep on making them. Alright, so there's 2 down. It's got 3 more of these to go. We got 10 mushrooms total to go for a total of 50 more. And then we're going to get on to making some candy canes, some snowflakes, some Christmas ornaments, some snowmen, some Sandy Claus, the old Sandy Claus, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. How do you make a turtle dove? Do you just like put a dove's head on a turtle? You put a bird in a turtle bat. There's your turtle dove. That would be interesting to make in glass. But here's your 2 turtle doves. 2 turtle doves in a partridge in a pear. If my daughter hears me singing Christmas carols, she's gonna come in here and say, "No, no, 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 don't." I told her I'm gonna do the Glassman Sings Christmas, and she said, "No, don't do it." I think it'd be fun. Or just go to all the houses that have all the Christmas decorations and all the Christmas ornaments and the Christmas lights, and then we'll just go and sing to them. Right? Just like the one that used to know. If I sing loud, he'll come in here and be like, "Hey, hey, hey, cut that out. None of that. None of that. Stop that." Alright, only 2 more to go. These come out pretty quickly. Maybe we'll just finish up these orange ones and then we'll just get into making some Christmas stuff right away. But if we do that, I need to actually get the kiln turned on so we can put some stuff in the kiln, especially some really large Christmas ornaments, some baubles. I found out recently they're originally called baubles. The really thick Christmas ornaments, the type that I make, are known as baubles from Germany, way back in the day. I may have learned that before, but I just recently relearned it again, I guess, or just learned it. I don't know what we're going to do for dinner tonight. I know we have some leftovers. Maybe we'll just do that. Keep it easy. Keep it simple. That way I can get a lot of work done tonight. How much glass can the glass man glass if the glass man can glass glass? How much glass can the glass man blow if the glass man can blow glass? The glass man can blow glass as much glass as the glass man can blow glass if the glass man can blow so much glass. I don't know if that made any sense. The glowing mushroom. That's pretty cool, huh? Too bad we can't get them to just glow like that forever. Man, I wish I had a whole nother day or two. I guess I'm just going to get there early and just start making some things. But pretty much tomorrow, like when I'm doing the demos, the stuff that I make, I have to try to make, and I don't think I'm taking the whole entire kiln. If I take the kiln, that, I don't know. That's a whole bunch more work. But I'm like debating, maybe we want to take the kiln. Just in case, if I make Christmas ornaments there, I'd probably want to put them in the kiln right away so they don't crack. That way I'm not just making them just for show and tell. I want to make sure they come out so I can sell them too. Well, yeah, the other thing, it's been a few days since I've been on a torch. I haven't realized if my shoulder's messing up with me or not. I haven't gotten any numb fingers yet. That's awesome. That's a good feeling. Almost on the 5th one already and not even any numbness so far. That's cool. But I'm feeling a little bit of soreness or pain, that's for sure. So tomorrow, the Twinkle Light Parade. What is the Twinkle Light Parade? So I don't know how long the Twinkle Light Parade's been going on, but I know that it used to be a part of like, I think that they would do like the Twinkle Light Parade. They'd run it through Central, and they'd have it go all the way down into like the River of Light into Old Town. And I think they had it go like all through, like all of Central, but maybe not. Maybe the Twinkle Light Parade has only been in Nob Hill and running through from Washington to Girard. But I think if I remember long ago, the Twinkle Light Parade used to run and go all the way to the Botanical Gardens, where then they have the River of Lights over there. So I don't know. I don't know if that's just something that I think that happened a long time ago. If I'm not remembering correctly or not, but I believe that used to occur. So now, Twinkle Light Parade, I know the announcers, they normally set up around Carlisle and Central. So if you want to hear the local news station, whichever news is going to be broadcasting it and hosting the event, they'll be announcing all the different floats and the different entries that have been entered into the parade. All the different cars, all the different, the lights and everything, the high schools, the local schools, the local businesses and organizations, things like that. I was telling my daughter we should just set up the glassblowing table on a on a trailer, and we'll just do some live glassblowing demos in the parade. And she was like, that would be way dangerous. I'm like, yeah, I know, I'm just kidding. That would be crazy. I mean, we'd have to make sure that the driver was like on point, driving without like yanking, stopping at all, like any which crazy way. And I don't think they'd legally allow that. I don't think you could drive with an open flame. But that would be cool, huh? Be in the parade blowing glass, just making Christmas ornaments, just all waving, just like this, all, hello everyone. But then you got to have that wave like this, right? Hello, hello, hello. It's like a figure 8 wave or whatever. Whatever that the princesses do in the parade. They do some kind of figure 8 thingy. Alright, one more. Orange. And that's all the oranges there. And then we could go on to the next can. Are we going to do the next can right away? Or am I going to just jump into some Christmas stuff? It's 6:41. I'm probably going to go blow glass. I'm going to probably go blow glass, guys. No, I'm going to probably go make some dinner here in a little bit. Or at least like start warming up something. I can always get something going on the pan and then come back in here and then make a few of these real quick, or make something else real quick. You know what I'd really like to make is some snowflakes. The snowflakes are really awesome, but they're not so easy to make. Not the easiest thing, that's for sure. So as you can see, each one of these is handmade, one of a kind. They're all made one at a time. So they all come out unique and different. Some are a little bit bigger than others, some are a little bit smaller. The mushroom caps might be a little bit bigger or wider. The mushrooms might be a little shorter or taller. But these are all orange, so these are all the same color. Too bad we can't play any Christmas music in the background without getting a copyright strike. But that would be nice to have a little jingle bells, some Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Hey, have you guys heard about the Mandela effect of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? The opening, the beginning of the song where it says, you know Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. Well, apparently Mandela effect says that it was never Donner and Blitzen. It's now Donder or Dunder with a U. It's either Donder or Dunder, and it's Blitzen, Blixum, or Blitzkrieg. It's like, wait, what? It was never Donner and Blitzen. You're like, what? No, you're wrong. I found a cartoon the other day, classic cartoon, and it had the right name. Old school 40s, 30s, whatever, old school cartoon. It had the right name. So I don't know what they're talking about with this weird Mandela effect stuff, but I don't know. You guys ever heard of Dunder and Blitzkrieg? You know Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Dunder and Blitzkrieg. Dunder and Blitzkrieg. That's great. You know, also the Mandela effect, they say that eggnog was never made with eggs. Just kidding. I just I just made that one up. I'm just kidding. That's not true. But imagine you just like make up some things like that, and then people believe you. You gotta look up this stuff so then you really can see for yourself what we're talking about when we talk about the Mandela effect. Like Frosty the Snowman. You guys know about Frosty, right? I've always known Frosty with Karen, and there's a scene where they go into the train, and it's perfect for Frosty, right? Because he won't melt. But Karen can't handle it. It's like way too cold for Karen, right? And she starts freezing in there. And I remember Frosty takes off his scarf and he puts it around her to make sure she stays warm. Do you remember that? I totally do. If you remember that scene where Frosty took off the scarf and put it around Karen so she wouldn't freeze in the train, comment below if you remember that. Or if you remember it a whole different way, then comment below. But apparently Frosty never had a scarf. He never had a red scarf. He never had a scarf at all. What? How is that even possible, guys? I don't know how that's possible. Oh, look, it's a little red and white on the tip there. Maybe I can turn it into a mushroom. I'll make a candy cane mushroom. It'll be a one of a kind. I mean, I'm sure I've made them before with a little bit of scrap left over. Huh, I wonder what that's going to look like on top. All spirally. Alright, let's see if this can get pushed in. Like a little candy cane. So we're going to use this, which is like a red, white spiral there. And we're going to push that in for a little candy cane mushroom. And then, I don't know what I'll do with it. I'll probably end up just selling it tomorrow. Someone will be a lucky individual to get a cool little candy cane mushroom. I'll just put it in with my $2, or my $2, my 2-color ones I sell for $10. Any of these mushrooms here, if you're interested, they're only $5 each. You don't have to buy all 20 of them. But that's the deal, 20 for 100 if you want them without the necklace, or 20 for 150 if you want them all tied up. So either $2 each like this, or $3 with the necklace. Alright, now we're just going to push that in. Get a nice candy cane mushroom in there. Nice. So just clean that up a little bit. There's a tiny bit of white on there. I don't know what we're going to do with it. Should probably just pull it and make some red mushrooms. Cool. I'll get this candy cane mushroom, I'll melt it down in here. I tried to spiral the top to give it a nice spin, so we'll see how that comes out. It looks like the white is more prominent on the edge and then the red on top. We'll see how it looks once it's all done though. Oh, cool. That spiral looks awesome on the stem. And the way that the mushroom is made, it widens out on the very bottom and then tapers up nice and slender all the way up underneath. That's a really nice mushroom. Alright, I'll show you here in a second. That way it can cool down and stop glowing as much. Or you won't be able to see anything with all that glowing in there. The camera picks up the really bright, intense hotness of it. It's really not that bright. Like right now in my eyes, it's not that bright compared to what you guys see. I just do a bunch of candy cane mushrooms. I bet you those would sell. Candy cane mushrooms for Christmas. I don't know if you guys seen the video of the Sasquatch in outer space or something. You're like, is this Sasquatch? He plays the saxophone. I think his name is Sasquatch in space or something like that. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. This guy plays saxophone, and when I first was watching, I was like, holy cow, man, this guy's just on here live doing his thing. And then I realized he wasn't live. He was looping everything. I'm like, oh my gosh, that is brilliant. Like, I could totally do that. The videos that I make here, they almost look the same. And I could loop them, and I could just have you guys watching the same videos for days and days and days. So then people could just get to know who the Glassman is. Because that's all he was doing. He was just like, hey, check it out, man. I'm Sasquatch. I'm promoting my local tour coming up soon. I hope you can make it. Come check it out. And then he'll just play some music again. And it's like, yeah. You know, I could totally do that. I'd be like, yeah, man. I'll be doing some live glassblowing demos at the Twinkle Light Parade on Saturday, December 14th. We'll be set up at 3 p.m. at the Vaporium at 3808 Central. A few hours before the parade starts, so come on down, check it out, grab yourself some hot cocoa, and watch the Glassman do his thing. Yeah. Just keep on making some mushrooms. Bam. There goes the peppermint one. Alright, we're going to let this one cool down, and I'm going to show you guys what it looks like here in a sec. And I'm going to keep on making mushrooms since I already pulled that red. We might as well just finish up making these mushrooms here. Maybe I'll just keep letting this stream go. I'll go make something on the stove real quick and then come back and keep making more glass. It'd be interesting if I could figure out how to do a loop. I don't know if I could rewind this video while it's live. That'd be interesting. And just start it over from the beginning. Like, wait a minute, all that glass disappeared on the table. Then you'd be able to see where the loop started. Oh, that one almost didn't mushroom up. That was interesting. I almost had issues with that one. It turned all crooked and sideways. It was just forming a mushroom cap on just one side. So I had to really force that color over onto the other side to get it to disc out. Like it had to round out. That was weird. Alright. I guess I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing on that one. Maybe it was just a bigger chunk on the end there of the red because it was the first one and it wasn't pulled and tapered like now the color's all pulled and tapered, so I just pulled it off from here after pushing this mushroom in. Alright, 7 o'clock. You know what? I actually should get off the torch here and go get some food going. But you know, I'll be right back. I think I'm just gonna throw something on the stove real quick. Some leftovers. Got quite a few leftovers. I made some salmon last night, so we got salmon with rice and some squash. We got some stuff from the other day, Taco Tuesday. I forgot what I did on Wednesday. I don't remember what we had on Monday. I think Monday we had stir fry or something. I think we got some stir fry in there. Alright, well I'm going to show you guys this mushroom, the candy cane mushroom here. After I finish this one off. Let's check out the candy cane mushroom. And then you know what? I'm just going to let you guys go. I guess. I don't know. Like, should I keep on streaming? Because I'm going to go heat up some food real quick. Now I'm just going to leave the torch on and not be here for a sec. But maybe what I'll do... Oh, what's going on? Rocco's here. Someone's actually here watching. As soon as I'm about to get ready to go. Isn't that weird? I think there's like an algorithm. It's like, alright you guys, I'm about to go. And then as soon as it's like, I'm about to go, then people start chiming in. More people start watching. So how you doing? What's going on, Rocco? You got the fire going and the flames. Yes, indeed. So I'm just cranking out a bunch of these simple mushroom pendants here. But I made a really cool peppermint. peppermint mushroom, little candy cane mushroom. We're working on a batch of 50 right here, 50 for $100 without the cord, or 150 with the cord. Alright, and let's see, can we see that one? Alright, and there is the candy cane mushroom. Although I don't know if the lighting is really that good in here. Oh, you can see that cool red and white on the stem there. Yeah. There you go, candy cane mushroom. Right there. I had a little bit of red and white left over. So I was like, yeah, might as well. So thank you. Mushrooms looking clean. You should see some of the really, really cool ones that I do. Like these ones here. These ones. I just learned how to do these after 29 years of being on the torch. I learned how to make these with the dots nice and clean. Putting the gills underneath as well. I don't know if you can see the gills or not on that one. But I've been making these even smaller and making them look way clean. Yeah. But that candy cane mushroom's up for grabs. I don't know, maybe I should auction it off. There's only one. But I'm thinking I'm probably going to make more. More candy cane mushrooms. Because candy canes are cool. I was about to go warm up some food. I figure we're 53 minutes in. I can go at least another 7 minutes. I was going to stop the stream. Usually I try to go about an hour or so. That way my the replay, when you go back and watch these again, it's not too long. I've gone like 4 hours. Like no one's ever going to watch those. Ever. I don't know, maybe. So how you doing tonight, Rocco? Where are you watching from? I'm here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I'm getting ready for the Twinkle Light Parade, which is here in Albuquerque and Nob Hill. Something that happens every year for the Christmas time, holidays. We'll be seeing Santa. I'll be doing live glassblowing demos tomorrow at my friend's shop, the Vaporium, which is at 3808 Central. Hopefully set up at 3 p.m. a few hours before the parade starts, so people have the opportunity to come in, check out the live glassblowing demo, and grab a cup of cocoa, chill out, hang out with us, get yourself a nice spot right there in front if possible, and yeah, you're enjoying dinner, huh? Watching ya, or watching ya. From McAllen, Texas, right on. Thanks for tuning in and watching. This is your first time tuning in and watching, and you've been here before. I don't know if I recognize you, Rocco. I think maybe you've come in once before, right? I try to remember everyone. I don't have too big of a following, so right now it's kind of easy to remember different names and stuff. So yeah, tomorrow is a big day. I just got oxygen, my oxygen tank refilled yesterday. I don't have a truck. My oxygen refill spot requires that you get a truck to get a refill, for them to allow you to take the tank. So I can't do it in any other vehicle besides a truck, not even an SUV. So even if our vehicle was running, I would not be able to get the oxygen in my SUV, which is pretty sad. So we got to use trucks only, so I may have to invest in getting a truck, I guess. That way I don't have to always be asking for rides and then trying to find a ride specifically. Hey, someone with a truck, please. That's a tall order. That's a really tall order there. Just trying to find a ride is like pulling teeth. Like I got 10 to 20 bucks on each ride. And still it's like pulling teeth. And you try to find a truck. Oh my gosh. That's hard. I need to get me a truck. One of these days I'll be able to afford a truck, huh? Just keep cranking away. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Oh, oxygen's tough to get. We have a spot where we just go and get it and the refill ain't too bad. It's like 20, 25 bucks for a full 250 tank. You could get either the 125, the 250s, or the 350s. I believe the tall cylinders. Or then you get the liquid oxygen, the dewars, which I can't have a dewer here. So yeah, I've been doing these mushrooms since 1995 when I first started blowing glass. This is one of the first items that I was ever taught how to make. So I can get them to look pretty clean. And I was taught by a guy named Brian Bentley, who's actually out there in Texas right now. Maybe you'll hear of him, but I think he's actually a comedian now. I'm not being a comedian myself. He really is a comedian. He's doing stand-up comedy out there in Texas. I don't even know where specifically. I'm like, he might be in McAllen. I don't even know. That would be crazy. But yeah, I've been doing glass since 95 for almost 30 years, 29 years now. So next summer will mark my 30-year adventure in glass. And then I've been doing live glassblowing demos since about 97. It took me a year. Between 95 and 96, I stayed home and really like tried to hone in my skill and really like try to figure out what I was going to make and things. And then, you know, a year later, then I started setting up at our local flea market and selling my stuff out there to the different locals that would come by. And then, you know, just gradually went from there to learning how to wholesale to different shops, getting my glass in different shops, and yeah. So I started out way back then. I got into doing wholesaling right away. So I've always done like a lot of mass production and stuff and wholesaling. And then recently I kind of pulled back from all the wholesale. And there's only a few shops now that I actually cater to. And I really just do my own retail. And it's, you know, it's a lot slower to move things. And so that's why every once in a while I'll do some wholesale like this, 50 mushrooms for 100 bucks, or you want me to tie them up for you, then 150. They make awesome Christmas gifts and birthday gifts throughout the year. And also there's a lot of different people who are involved in organizations and groups, clubs, things like that. You know, even like teachers, you know, they got a lot of students that they want to like give gifts to and things like that. So it's a nice little small wholesale, I guess, order. I used to do like minimum of, you know, $2,000 for a wholesale pricing, and now it's like, yeah, whatever. We'll get the wholesale to the general public too, you know. That way it's affordable for most. Probably not for all, but for most. And thank you so much. Comedy has a good comedy scene, huh? I've always wanted to go out there and check it out because I'm a musician myself, and I know that they got, well, Austin City Limits is there, and then, you know, you got South by Southwest always coming through. One of my old bass players from my band, well, from our band Chronic Logic and then Element 37, Josh Allen Flowers, he's out there in Texas also rocking out. He's a hard-working musician. I think he's like in at least 7 different bands probably still. It's amazing. Like, I could barely handle one band at a time when I was in them. I'm not in any bands anymore. Although Element 37 will always be forever, you know. It's one of those things. It's like, we can get a few guys together and jump on stage, but there you go, Element 37. All right, how many more of these? 2 more of the red, and then we can figure out what other color. I'm probably going to let you guys go so I can go do dinner myself and get my family fed. And then I'll probably come back a little bit later and we'll do a little how-to making Christmas ornaments. And we'll do some Christmas ornaments, we'll do some snowflakes, maybe even some snowmen. I don't know. I always like want to do so much. Like this, even just right now, I was hoping to get into making some of those things. And all I did was make the one candy cane mushroom. Because these things take time. And I really want to get the 50 of these done and ready for tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to have to tie them all up or not. Maybe I'll just put them on display. That'd be cool. Get another case and put them on display like that. And then just sell them. Just sell them for $1,000 as an art piece. Right on. It's been a pleasure as well. Thank you. God bless you as well. Tomorrow's going to be fun. I love doing live demos in front of people while they're there, like right in front of me. It's a lot different than doing the live demos on the camera here, you know, because a lot of times I'm just like talking away, and I don't know if someone's actually watching, if they're actually listening, if they got me on mute and just watching. You know, it's not until like yourself, you know, coming in and shooting the shit with me and having a conversation here and asking questions. So I appreciate that. I was about to go and then you delayed the things. Let's do that again. All right, guys, I'm going to go now. And then watch everyone comes in. It's weird how that works. All right, but I am going to let you guys go after one more. This one and then one more. That way we have a total of 5 reds. And then we'll figure out what's the next one. So I don't know how fast these are coming right now. I could try to make them a little quicker. Could tighten up that flame some. They're probably about 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes. I'm not even sure. Alright, but I appreciate y'all tuning in and watching. If you want to come and see this live and you're here locally in Albuquerque, New Mexico, I'll be here in Nob Hill tomorrow afternoon. Hopefully you set up by 3 p.m. and doing free live glassblowing demos right there in Nob Hill, Albuquerque, New Mexico, right before the Twinkle Light Parade. I may continue working during the parade, but you know, I may want to get off the torch and actually go and enjoy the parade. I'm not sure if the whole family's going or what's happening. I know sometimes my wife has issues and complications with being out there in the cold, standing, and things like that. And she had a bad fall the other day, and I don't know how she's feeling with going tomorrow or not. So we'll see how that works. But yeah, I'll be there tomorrow, 3 p.m., 3808 Central at the Vaporium. That's on the south side of Central. You guys are welcome to come in, get yourself a glass of hot cocoa, come chill out, come meet me, the Glassman, meet my friends at the Vaporium, the owners Stevo and Rhonda. Come check out all the goods that they have to offer. Rhonda makes some really, really awesome jewelry. She does the permanent jewelry where she actually puts like the gold chains or the different chains on you, and then she will solder them onto you. Like she uses a hot plate or some kind of a hot blanket or something, and she basically seals the link so it doesn't come off. It doesn't have a loop or a clasp or any kind of a bail or anything. It's just on permanently, which I don't know, like some people can handle that and they love it. I kind of like, I keep my jewelry on. I hardly ever take it off. I'm always wearing my jewelry, so I could understand just always having a forever piece like that. But yeah, she makes some really cool stuff, and then she has some beautiful crystals and different stones, the carved stones and things like that. Some really cool items. You got to come check it out. They do printing on the spot, live t-shirt printing, so you'll probably see that being done tomorrow. I believe that they're going to have like Christmas music or Christmas movies playing on the projector. They have a big old projector screen going. I don't know if Santa's going to make it or not, or if any of his elves are going to be there tomorrow. We'll see. We will see. Alright, let's make one more for a total of 5, and then I'm going to let you guys go so I can go get some dinner going for my family. We're 70 minutes in, so we're already an hour and 10 minutes in now, guys. Let's just finish this one up real quick as I can. See if we can make this one in less than 2.5 minutes here. You got to be real careful with pushing that. You know, you got little tiny thin piece of glass right there. You're pushing it. You got to make sure that you're pushing it nice and straight, and you don't want to break that thing because then you can push it into yourself, and that's not good. I have not done that in a very long time. When I was first learning how to blow glass, many of us had a lot of accidents and injuries This is definitely this is like an extreme sport. You definitely are going to get hurt. All of my students, I always tell them, you're going to get burned, you're going to get cut, you're going to get hurt. It's going to happen, but let's practice safety first and minimalize all of that. Because you're going to accidentally pick up some hot glass. When you're learning, you're going to forget where that hot glass is. And you're going to go pick up something off your desk and be like, and totally, you're done for the day. You're done for maybe the week. It's bad sometimes. It depends on how hot that glass is that you touch. You know? Hopefully you never touch any hot glass to your lips. That's out. Yeah. Glass blowing is dangerous. It's one of those extreme sports. A lot of fun. Extreme pyrotechnics. And then I'm talking about doing it while being on the back of a trailer in the parade. And then we'll go over some speed bumps while we're at it. Just kidding. We'll just be hitting potholes up and down Central. Actually, I don't know. Central, they might have actually cleaned it up pretty good. We're known as the orange barrel, orange cone, orange barrel city or state. Like most people got like the official bird, official food. We got the official traffic cone. Like we're always under construction here. All right, here we go. There's the fifth one of the red. I'm gonna let you guys go. I'll come back later. We'll finish up the last 5 for the 50. We'll make some snowflakes, some Christmas ornaments, different items for tomorrow, whatever I can make. I'm just trying to make a bunch of different inventory for tomorrow. I really got to make sure we have a bunch of mushrooms because all of my mushrooms are sold out. All of my jellyfish, actually, well, not all of them, but I'm pretty low on the jellies as well. And all of my spirals, I haven't even started making any spirals yet. We got to make some spirals, but the mushrooms are awesome. And this one right here, let's see, is it cool enough? Cool. Cool enough to touch. All right. So there is the candy cane mushroom right there. So this one's up for grabs, guys. I don't know. Should we auction it off? It ain't that cool. I'm going to make more. I'm just going to put them in the $10 section with all the other two color mushrooms. It's probably worth more than that, but whatever. It's Christmas. Merry Christmas. I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to get some dinner going. You guys have a good night. Thank you so much for watching. Rocco, thank you again for tuning in and chiming away with me. I appreciate that. You have a good evening, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Love and blessings. Good night. Merry Christmas. I believe it's the second day of Christmas. True love gave to me.